Shalom, shalom, call halal, Yahweh, Shem, Yahweh, Shem, Kakadash, the ones of the apostles, and TMS, salutations to the elect, throughout the four corners. The last Eagles thing, I took it down, I'm going to just merge it, the last couple points, because it's not that much. So, one, the Lord said, let the animals teach thee, right? As far as the instruction and order. So one thing the eagle does, it can see far away for like up to 3 miles. And it focuses on its target. So you might have things, ultimately it's the kingdom. And it doesn't let anything distract it from its target. Then it goes after its target full force. So, we could take a lot from that as far as, things, like I said, ultimately the kingdom, but you might have other goals that you want to touch and reach. Also, the eagle uses the storm to reach unimaginable heights. So a lot of other birds, when it starts raining, they go for shelter, they go for cover. But what the eagle does, he know it can't reach certain heights on a dry day because they only can fly to certain heights. But it uses the storm to push itself to certain altitudes. So, what's the message here? You have to use certain situations that you're in to better yourself. But most people look at tribulations. Acts 14 tell you what, through much tribulations, you must enter into the kingdom of the Lord. So like you're just looking at my notes. Left my sword over there. Then, so you want to, as far as using the storm. So a lot of situations you in, you could use it to prosper. It's a wise saying. The darkest cave you seek to go into hold the treasures you desire to have. So not every situation is a bad situation. Sometimes what you call bad is where the Lord put you to get you closer to Him. Knock you off your horse like He did Paul. Hold up one second. Get this preset right quick. This Psalms, right? This one is the last pointers I wanted to make. Because I was just talking about this with a brother. This song, I think it's a 103 and 5. But it makes a good point. See, the scriptures teach you about all kinds of things. That's why Theodore Roosevelt said, a thorough understanding of the Bible is worth more than a college education. And he went to Harvard, right? So this Psalms 103 and 5. who satisfy thy mouth with good things, that thy youth is renewed like the eagle. So in this truth in life, you gotta renew yourself. You gotta kind of like reinvent yourself. So what the eagle does is it goes somewhere, like I think like for 5 or 6 months, maybe longer, but somewhere in there. But what it does is it removes its beak, its talons, it removes its feathers in a strategic way. It's not like it's destroying itself, but in a way it is. And then it renews its talons, its beak grow back, and he get new feathers. Why? Because the eagle know its feathers is weighing them down. Them heavy feathers are keeping him from flying. Because if you're real heavy, you're not going to fly at certain altitudes, right? So say the eagle was flying at 20,000 feet, and now it's flying at 17 because the feathers got heavy, right? Or his talons is not as sharp or hold the baby goat or the kid, right? Or to grip the snake properly, the sea snake. So what the eagle does is it renews itself. To lock in my voice. Like a little cold coming down. But the eagle renews itself. That's what we gotta do in the truth. It's springtime coming, allergies and shit like that. That's why we need those new bodies. But you just gotta make sure at times you gotta isolate yourself and you gotta renew yourself. And that will like basically extend your life, just like the eagle. So, you could do a basic search on it. But the eagle, it's a lot you can learn from the eagle. Then there are also Psalms. Let me get this Isaiah. I think it's 40 and 31. Because people like, oh, the eagle. Because it does compare Esau characteristics. His pride is like the eagle. But it's a bad bird the Lord created. And the order it gave, we can look at it to use wisdom for ourselves. But it says, but they that wait, Isaiah 40:31, but they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as an eagle. Right? They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. So that's what spiritual power is talking about, the new bodies, right? So once the kingdom come, ultimately, you get these, you want to get new bodies. Brothers want to be able to fly. That's what it means, mount up with wings of an eagle. So just like Hancock. And you saw Hancock diving like that because what eagles do when they go for their prey, like they can soar the sky, but when they go for their prey, they go for a dive. And that dive is like at 100 miles an hour, 80 miles an hour. From 80 to 100, they dive. And go for their prey. So when Hancock was diving like that down to the ground, that's where they get that from the scriptures, just showing you what level Jake is going to be on once the kingdom is set up. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. So just a recap, the eagle doesn't fly with other birds. it goes through a courtship process. We ain't touch on that. That's like dealing with the woman. I ain't really want to, because in this whole setup, even if you did all that, you still get burned in a sense. So you go through the renewing yourself, as the eagle. Then they touch on the spiritual powers. Then the eagle got also a specific diet that it try to stick to. Mainly they go for hunting fish, but they go for rodents, goats, and all that. Because you got different types of eagles too. So just a few things just to look at that bird in the perspective as we, it's like my voice is hoarse a little bit, as we finish out these last days. So with that, Paul Halal, Yah, Bashim, Al Shah, Bashim, Kakadash, Shalom.